Hiroshi Tanaka, a 17-year-old tech enthusiast, eagerly anticipates the launch of the VRMMORPG, Eternal Nexus. His eyes sparkle with excitement as he stares at the countdown timer on his screen, surrounded by the advanced gaming equipment that fills his room. This moment is the culmination of months of anticipation and preparation for the most immersive VR experience of his young life. With nervous excitement, Hiroshi dons the NerveLink device, a cutting-edge VR headset that connects directly to the brain. This is not just another game, it is an entry into another world. He feels his heart race as he activates it, the familiar hum of machinery and the soft glow of lights filling his vision. Within moments, his surroundings fade, and he's launched into the mesmerizing and vivid world of Eternal Nexus. Hiroshi stands in awe as the introduction screen showcases the vast universe of Eternal Nexus. This VRMMORPG boasts numerous planets, each more magnificent and dangerous than the last. He sees glimpses of monstrous creatures lurking in dark forests, mysterious temples filled with traps, and sprawling cities brimming with advanced technology. Every planet promises its own set of challenges, adventures, and secrets waiting to be uncovered. The initial joy of exploration quickly turns to panic as Hiroshi and thousands of players realize they cannot log out. Shouts of confusion and fear echo through the game's main plaza, a once welcoming space now filled with dread. Hiroshi's heart pounds as he repeatedly tries to access the game's menu, only to find the log out button missing. The horrifying realization that they are trapped in Eternal Nexus starts to sink in, shifting the mood from thrilling adventure to a desperate struggle for survival. In the midst of rising panic, a holographic image of Dr. Magnus, the game's creator, materializes in the Grand Plaza. He is a figure of authority and cold precision, with silver hair that gives him an air of wisdom and menace. His announcement is chilling. The only way to escape Eternal Nexus is to find and activate the core of eternity. He speaks with an eerie calmness, detailing the perilous journey that lies ahead. The core of eternity is depicted as a radiant, almost magical artifact, but the quest to find it promises to be treacherous and deadly. The cruel truth hits hard. In Eternal Nexus, death is permanent. The player's worst fears are confirmed as they witness a fellow adventurer fall in battle, only for their avatar to disintegrate into glowing particles, never to return. The realization that a death in the game equates to death in real life spreads like wildfire, causing panic and despair among the players. Hiroshi watches in horror, understanding that every step he takes now must be with cautious resolve, for the stakes couldn't be higher. Hiroshi's experience as a beta tester becomes his greatest asset. Unlike many, he understands the game's mechanics and secrets. Deciding to go solo initially, Hiroshi ventures into the dense jungle, focusing on leveling up as quickly as possible. His solitary journey is fraught with danger, but he tackles it with calculated precision. Clad in adventurer's gear and wielding advanced weapons, Hiroshi maneuvers through the vibrant yet treacherous landscape, determined to gain the skills necessary for survival and the ultimate quest. Fate leads Hiroshi to a serene clearing in the midst of the perilous jungle where he encounters Luna. She is unlike any player he has met, possessing an ethereal presence and an air of calm strength. Clad in flowing robes that emit a faint magical glow, Luna is in the midst of casting a healing spell, her hands surrounded by a warm, soothing light. As she tends to a wounded animal, Hiroshi observes from the clearing's edge, captivated by her serene power and the sense of hope she radiates in this dangerous world. In a formidable turn of events, Dr. Magnus unleashes a wave of high-tech robots designed to hunt down and eliminate players. These advanced robots, equipped with lethal weaponry and sophisticated AI, begin their relentless pursuit, showcasing the looming threat of the game's harsh reality. The sheer power and precision of these mechanized units strike terror into the hearts of the trapped players. Each robot exudes an aura of menace, their red eyes glowing ominously in the dim light of Magnus's lair, ready to enforce the creator's ruthless will. Hiro, amidst the chaos, comprehends the gravity of their situation. The players initially believe they can outmaneuver these mechanical terrors, but repeated skirmishes reveal their deadly efficiency. The stark contrast between the hope of a thrilling adventure and the cold, grinding reality of fighting for their lives becomes painfully evident. The relentless onslaught from Dr. Magnus's robots leaves Hiro and his allies battered and broken. Despite their attempts to strategize and push back, the high-tech machines prove too formidable. The team's morale dips as they experience their first significant defeats in the game. Every encounter with the mechanized forces ends in retreat and casualty, painting a bleak picture of their survival chances. The indomitable spirit that initially drove them begins to waver. Hiro, however, refuses to let despair take over. His determination to find a way out of this digital nightmare only strengthens, despite the mounting losses. He realizes that every defeat is a lesson, every loss a step closer to understanding how to outsmart Magnus's seemingly invincible army of robots. In his tireless quest for a solution to turn the tide against Magnus's forces, Hiro stumbles upon a hidden cave deep within one of the game's planets. Intrigued by rumors of a powerful relic, he explores the ancient site with caution. His persistence pays off when he finds an artifact unlike anything he has seen. It radiates an unearthly energy that suggests its potential as a game-changing weapon. Hiro's heart pounds with excitement and hope as he grasps the artifact, feeling its vibrant power course through him. The discovery of this secret weapon brings a renewed sense of purpose and strategy to Hiro. He knows that properly harnessing this relic could give him and the other players a fighting chance against the oppressive forces of Dr. Magnus. With this newfound power, Hiro's resolve hardens. The upcoming battles, though still daunting, now hold a spark of potential victory. The devastated planet mirrors the harsh realities of the game, its landscape marred by the scars of countless battles. On this desolate world, Hiro and Luna unexpectedly encounter the Shadow Serpent Guild, a group known for its ruthless tactics and notorious reputation. The tension is palpable as both parties size each other up, recognizing the potential threat and opportunity their meeting represents. Hiro stands protectively beside Luna, his eyes darting between the guild members, ready to react to any sudden move. Luna, known for her healing prowess, also feels the weight of the situation. She understands the importance of alliances, but remains wary of the Shadow Serpents. The guild leader, a figure draped in dark, battle-worn gear, steps forward, breaking the uneasy silence. Their paths crossing on this ruined planet could either lead to a formidable alliance or a deadly confrontation. In a surprising twist, Vesper, the shrewd and calculating leader of the Shadow Serpent Guild, steps forward to propose a temporary alliance. His sly smile and confident demeanor suggest both danger and opportunity. Hiro listens intently, weighing the potential benefits against the risks. Vesper's reputation as a cunning strategist precedes him, making the offer both intriguing and perilous. Luna, ever the careful and observant member of their duo, watches Vesper with cautious eyes. She knows the value of alliances, but also the price of betrayal. The desolate landscape around them serves as a stark reminder of what is at stake. With the high-tech robots of Dr. Magnus still a looming threat, the decision to ally with the Shadow Serpents could be pivotal in their quest. Despite their inner doubts and the nagging voice of suspicion, Hiro and Luna choose to accept Vesper's proposal. The handshake between Hiro and Vesper symbolizes a fragile truce, a hesitant step towards cooperation amid an environment of mutual distrust. The desolate planet's bleak backdrop serves as a constant reminder of the dire stakes at play. Luna keeps her instincts on high alert, ready to act if the situation turns unfavorable. She understands the necessity of this alliance but remains cautious, her skeptical eyes rarely leaving Vesper. Hiro, though determined, is acutely aware of the risks involved. They move forward, hoping this uneasy alliance could bolster their chances against Dr. Magnus's relentless forces. Beneath his surface charade of cooperation, Vesper harbors treacherous intentions. Away from Hiro and Luna's watchful eyes, he retreats to a hidden corner of their makeshift base. Here, enveloped in the shadows, he meticulously devises a plan to double-cross them and seize the powerful artifact Hiro discovered. The eerie luminescence of a holographic map casts sinister shadows across his face, revealing his malicious intent. His calculating mind works tirelessly, exploiting the temporary trust they've granted him. Vesper's resolve to possess the secret weapon is ironclad, and he knows that outmaneuvering Hiro and Luna is key to solidifying his control within the game. Every glance and every movement is a part of his grand scheme, underscoring the constant danger of alliances built on shaky foundations. Realizing the impending betrayal, Hiro and Luna make a hasty retreat, physically and mentally bracing themselves against the imminent attack from both Vesper's guild and Dr. Magnus's relentless machines. The situation is fraught with danger, with high-tech robots and hostile guild members hot on their heels. The chaos of their escape is palpable, with every step they take representing a narrow dodge of death. In their rushed exodus, they are forced to abandon valuable supplies and equipment, a loss that weighs heavily on their minds. Hiro's leadership in these moments is crucial, his determination to survive and protect Luna a driving force. Luna, though concerned about their dwindling resources and the intensity of their situation, trusts Hiro's instincts. Amidst explosions and laser fire, the ruins of their former base fade into the background, leaving them with nothing but their resolve to survive in the game's brutal wilderness. After narrowly escaping an ambush set by the notorious Shadow Serpent Guild, Hiro and Luna find themselves in a perilous situation. With adrenaline pumping, they sprint through the thick alien jungle, their fear tangible. The betrayal by Vesper, the cunning guild leader, had caught them off guard. Their supplies, crucial for survival and progression in the game, are scattered behind them as they race against time. The luminous plants around them offer an eerie beauty and a haunting reminder of the treacherous world they are trapped in. This escape would mark a turning point in their approach to alliances within the game. The escape had left scars not just physically, but emotionally as well. Hiro and Luna realize that they can no longer afford to trust others as easily as they did before. Their survival in Eternal Nexus depends heavily on their ability to assess the intentions of those around them. In the artificial yet vividly detailed marketplace, filled with NPCs and fellow players alike, they stand alert. The neon lights cast colorful reflections on their armor, symbolizing both the allure and the danger of this virtual world. From this point on, every ally would be scrutinized, and every action considered with utmost caution. Their journey leads them to a barren desert planet, where the intense sun waves and the harsh environment make survival difficult. It is here that Hiro and Luna cross paths with the Silverhawk Guild, known for their honor and integrity. The Silverhawk Guild members, distinguished by their shiny silver armor, adorned with hawk emblems, stand tall against the swirling dust of the desert. This guild's reputation precedes them, and their disciplined and respectful demeanor offers a glimmer of hope. These new encounters bring with them potential allies, though Hiro and Luna remain cautiously optimistic. Arya, the resolute leader of the Silverhawk Guild, is not just a figurehead, but a guiding force for her members. However, internal conflicts simmer beneath the surface. The strain of the high-stakes survival game and differing strategies have caused friction among the guild members. In a dimly lit council room, illuminated by holographic maps and strategic documents, Arya stands at the center. Her composed exterior hides the turmoil she feels as she listens to the heated debates and arguments around her. The challenge of maintaining unity while addressing legitimate concerns from her team weighs heavily on her shoulders. Despite Arya's efforts to keep her guild cohesive, her cautious approach is met with strong opposition from a subset of Silverhawk members. These dissenters believe that taking more aggressive actions would benefit their survival and success in Eternal Nexus. The council room, ordinarily a place for strategic planning and unity, has become a battleground of ideologies. Arya remains composed but resolute as she faces the opposition. Holograms flicker and displays showcase tactical movements, but the focus is on the intense debate. The discord threatens to fracture the guild from within, testing Arya's leadership and resolve. Hiro and Luna, recognizing the importance of unity and the potential strength of the Silverhawk Guild, decide to intervene. They join Arya in the council room, ready to lend their wisdom and artifacts to help mend the rift. Hiro, with his glowing artifact in hand, draws the attention of the guild members. Luna's words, filled with passion and reason, aim to bridge the gap between the factions. The room is filled with a palpable mix of curiosity and skepticism as the players consider the newcomers' perspectives. This pivotal moment could either heal or further fracture the group. In their attempts to mediate the internal conflicts of the Silverhawk Guild, Hiro and Luna delve deeper into the guild's secrets. Their investigation leads to a shocking revelation. A senior member has been secretly colluding with Dr. Magnus. In a dimly lit room, Hiro, Luna, and Arya huddle around glowing holographic screens that project confidential documents and communication logs. The evidence is irrefutable, showcasing a sinister plot that has been in motion for a while. The betrayal stings deeply, casting a somber mood over the discovery and reinforcing the necessity for constant vigilance within the game. Armed with the uncovered evidence, Arya, Hiro, and Luna prepare for a final showdown with the rebellious faction within the Silverhawk Guild. The conflict has reached its breaking point, and decisive action is needed to restore order. In the council room, now a battlefield, Arya stands at the forefront, embodying strong leadership and determination. Hiro and Luna flank her, their weapons ready for combat. The air buzzes with intense energy as the confrontation unfolds, holographic displays flickering amidst the turmoil. The battle is fierce, but with unity and resolve, they manage to suppress the rebellion, re-establishing order and strengthening their alliance. Within their close-knit group, tension escalates as Hiroshi Tanaka and Luna make a startling discovery. Amid their loyal comrades, a spy employed by the deceitful Dr. Magnus lurks, inciting feelings of betrayal and distrust. Searching through intricate technological logs and observing suspicious behaviors, they unmask the traitor. The revelation hits hard, knowing that their every move and secret weapon could have been compromised, endangering their mission and lives. The group's realization cuts deep when it becomes clear that the spy's objective was their coveted secret weapon. Documents and digital intercepts reveal sinister plans to not only seize this powerful item, but also to report their every tactical movement to Dr. Magnus, endangering the entire endeavor. The gravity of the situation weighs heavily on Hiroshi and Luna, understanding that their trust was misplaced. They delve into their records, piecing together snippets of information that define just how precarious their position might have been. In a high-stakes confrontation, Luna's keen intellect and Hiroshi's instinctual sharpness converge to expose the spy in their midst. Luna's swift analysis at a holographic console unveils discrepancies and hidden data trails that validate their suspicions. Hiroshi's intuition leads them to the nervous traitor, whose deceitful actions and connections to Dr. Magnus are laid bare. Their coordinated efforts bring about a crucial turning point, exposing and isolating the mole within their ranks. A confrontation ensues as Hiroshi Tanaka and Luna take decisive action against the spy, preventing further damage. Hiroshi, driven by fury and a sense of justice, physically engages the traitorous figure, ensuring no escape. Luna stands ready, her healing staff aglow, prepared to aid or disable as necessary. The battle is fierce but brief, within the stark, high-tech surroundings. Their rapid response ensures their secrets remain protected and reaffirms their resilience in the face of betrayal. After the shocking betrayal within their group, Hiroshi Tanaka and Luna become notably more cautious, The trust they once freely extended now comes with reservations and meticulous scrutiny. Every decision, alliance, and strategy is made with heightened vigilance. In their high-tech environment, filled with advanced equipment and holographic maps, they ponder their next moves. The betrayal has instilled a deep sense of skepticism, prompting them to double-check all information and remain ever watchful for signs of deceit. In their search for strength and solidarity, Hiroshi Tanaka and Luna encounter the renowned Phoenix Flame Guild, led by the charismatic Kael. They find themselves in a thriving high-tech city, the neon lights and towering structures hinting at both prosperity and danger. Kael, exuding confidence and charm, approaches with an extended hand, offering alliance and support. Although cautious due to past betrayals, Hiroshi and Luna are drawn by Kael's compelling presence and the promise of a potent new partnership. The Phoenix Flame Guild garners respect through their dedication to justice and protecting the vulnerable. Within the bustling high-tech city, they stand as guardians, intervening where danger threatens the defenseless citizens. Kael Okati, along with his guild members, engages in actions that highlight their unwavering commitment. Hiroshi and Luna watch as Phoenix Flame defends a group of non-combatants from peril, further affirming the guild's noble creed and the values they uphold amidst the chaos. In a sleek and strategically designed room filled with the latest technology, Kael, leader of the Phoenix Flame Guild, extends a hand of genuine alliance to Hiroshi Tanaka and Luna. His confident yet sincere demeanor conveys a promise of mutual support and shared goals. Hiroshi and Luna, though cautious about new alliances, sense an authenticity in Kael's offer. Seated at a table surrounded by holographic displays, they contemplate the potential of this new partnership, feeling both hopeful and guarded as they consider the path ahead. Phoenix Flame, under the leadership of Kael, has proven to be a valuable ally to Hiroshi and Luna. Kael, with his fiery red hair and glowing armor, presents crucial intelligence regarding the core of eternity. The war room, filled with advanced tech and holographic screens, illuminates the tension and urgency of their mission. Hiroshi's eyes lock onto the hologram displaying the core's location, while Luna listens intently, absorbing every detail about Dr. Magnus's plans. The alliance with Phoenix Flame is set to be their turning point in the quest. With the information now at their disposal, Hiroshi and Luna feel a renewed sense of purpose. The war room's ambient lights reflect on their determined faces as Kael details their next steps. Collaboration with Phoenix Flame offers them not just intel, but also the strength and resources needed to confront the increasingly dangerous challenges ahead. Their trust in Kael's leadership deepens as they prepare for the crucial phases of their quest, armed with newfound knowledge. Bolstered by the resources and support of Phoenix Flame, Hiroshi and Luna advance through the dense, alien terrain. Kael leads the charge, cutting a path through the bioluminescent forest that pulses with an eerie yet enchanting glow. Hiro, dressed in upgraded high-tech armor, and Luna, with her glowing staff, move with purpose alongside Phoenix Flame Guild members. The unity and focus within the group are palpable, each step carefully taken as they navigate the treacherous environment toward their next objective. The atmosphere is tense but filled with a shared sense of resolve. Hiroshi looks around at the determined faces surrounding him, feeling a surge of motivation. Luna, sensing his moment of reflection, gives him a reassuring nod. Every member of the team is acutely aware of the high stakes. They can almost feel the lurking dangers within the shadows of the forest. Yet together, with Phoenix Flame's formidable support, they push forward, ready to face whatever lies ahead on their quest. The journey grows more perilous as Hiroshi, Luna, and their allies confront increasingly formidable planetary bosses. In one such encounter, they face a monstrous hybrid boss, part dragon, part scorpion, in a hellish landscape of molten lava and explosive fire eruptions. Hiroshi, with his luminous sword, charges fearlessly, slicing through the beast's tough exterior, while Luna stands resolutely behind, channeling her energy through her staff to cast protective spells and heal their wounds. The Phoenix Flame members, strategically positioned, unleash relentless firepower and coordinate their attacks to exploit the boss's weaknesses. The atmosphere is chaotic. The ground trembles beneath their feet as molten rivers flow, and explosive eruptions light up the scene. Amidst this turmoil, Hiroshi's face is a mask of concentration and determination, each swing of his sword fueled by the need to survive and protect his comrades. Luna's resolve is equally unyielding, her protective spells shimmering in the firelit environment. The combined efforts of their team, the unity and coordinated attacks, are what allow them to stand against such terrifying adversaries in their quest. Amidst the turmoil of guild conflicts, Hiroshi and Luna find themselves in the maelstrom of heated disputes and power struggles within a technologically advanced council hall. The holographic displays flicker with strategic data, casting a cold blue light over the arguing guild leaders whose raised voices fill the room with tension. Yet, in the midst of this chaos, Hiroshi and Luna stand back to back, a united front against the external pressures. Hiroshi's calm yet focused demeanor contrasts with the volatility around them, his hand resting on the hilt of his sword in a stance of readiness. Luna mirrors his resolve, her serene expression and firm grip on her staff, embodying their unwavering focus. The intensity of the environment, with its mixture of bright holograms and the charged atmosphere of conflicting emotions, highlights the solidarity and composure that Hiroshi and Luna maintain. Their bond and mutual support stand out as beacons of stability and determination, driving them to stay focused on their ultimate mission despite the surrounding unrest. As the trials mount, so does the bond between Hiroshi and Luna. They find solace and motivation in each other, their mutual support strengthening their resolve. One peaceful evening, they retreat to a serene hilltop under the alien night sky, where the constellations are vastly different yet mesmerizingly beautiful. Hiroshi wraps an arm around Luna's shoulder, providing comfort and sharing the silent reflection of their journey. The stars above illuminate their faces, casting a soft, peaceful glow that contrasts with the battles and challenges they face. Dressed in their adventuring gear, they allow themselves a rare moment of vulnerability and relaxation. Their expressions are calm, filled with a mixture of reflection, hope, and determination. The tranquil landscape, bathed in starlight, becomes a backdrop to this heartfelt moment, emphasizing their deepening connection. It is these moments that fortify their spirit and bolster their courage for the daunting path ahead, reminding them both of the strength they draw from each other's unwavering presence. During a strategic exploration, Hiroshi and Luna stumble upon a hidden underground lab, a stark testament to Dr. Magnus's dark ambitions. The advanced technology and disturbing experimental setups within the lab reveal a more sinister side to the game's creator. Hiroshi, clutching a dusty journal, flips through pages filled with haunting revelations about Dr. Magnus's obsession with immortality. His expressions shift from shock to intense focus as the pieces of the puzzle come together. Luna, illuminating the room with her light, uncovers holograms that display the horrifying depth of Magnus's plans, casting a cold, eerie glow on her face. The lab's dim lighting and the high-tech equipment create a tense atmosphere, underscoring the gravity of their discovery. Each piece of evidence they uncover adds to the chilling narrative of Magnus's true intentions. This moment cements the urgency of their mission. They must stop Magnus not only to escape, but to end his monstrous experiments. The shocking truths laid bare reinforce their resolve and solidify their determination to confront and defeat Magnus, whatever the cost. In their relentless quest, Hiroshi and Luna come across a massive, high-tech prison complex housing characters from various worlds, all trapped within the Nexus. Each prisoner reflects the unique qualities of their home planet, from different species and technologies to diverse cultures and appearances. Hiroshi and Luna, embodying empathy and determination, engage with these captives, listening to their harrowing tales of being ensnared by the same virtual reality that holds them all hostage. The cold, sterile light of the prison complex enhances the bleakness of the situation. Multiple cells line the walls, each one secured by advanced technology that speaks to the oppressive nature of their captivity. The interaction with these diverse prisoners is a poignant reminder of the far-reaching impact of Dr. Magnus's twisted ambitions. It strengthens Hiroshi and Luna's resolve, fueling their motivation to free everyone and put an end to the nightmarish game that has ensnared so many souls. After countless trials and tribulations, Hiroshi and Luna finally stand before the core of eternity. This enormous, glowing crystal structure is located at the heart of an ancient, alien temple, which is filled with intricate carvings and symbols, each glowing faintly in the presence of the core. Hiroshi stands in awe, his face reflecting the blend of determination and triumph. Beside him, Luna's eyes shine with hope, casting a serene, almost spiritual light. The ethereal glow of the core illuminates the surroundings, enhancing the ancient and awe-inspiring atmosphere of the temple. The beauty and mystique of the core are overwhelming, a stark contrast to the many dangers they've overcome. Its radiant light fills the temple, casting intricate shadows and highlighting the carvings that tell the story of an ancient civilization. The moment is both triumphant and solemn, marking the culmination of their perilous journey. Hiroshi and Luna exchange a look filled with resolve, knowing that this discovery is the key to their freedom and the end of Dr. Magnus's reign of terror. Their quest has brought them here, to the brink of salvation and victory. As the final battle commenced, Hiroshi and Luna found themselves face to face with the formidable Dr. Magnus. The tension in the air was palpable as Hiroshi, with his unwavering determination, grasped his sword firmly, ready for the ultimate fight. Luna, glowing with a radiant healing aura, stood resolutely by his side. The environment around them buzzed with energy, explosions punctuating the air, and futuristic machinery whirring ominously, setting the stage for a confrontation of epic proportions. The stakes had never been higher, as the duo realized that this was the moment they had been preparing for. Dr. Magnus, now an even more intimidating figure with robotic enhancements, snarled with a mix of cold calculation and primal fury. With everything on the line, Hiroshi and Luna steeled themselves for what would be the most intense battle of their lives, knowing that the fate of not just themselves, but of countless others trapped in Eternal Nexus hung in the balance. In a display of terrifying transformation, Dr. Magnus began to merge with advanced robotic components, becoming a powerful half-machine adversary. His eyes glowed with a menacing red light, underscoring the sinister nature of his metamorphosis. The setting, a high-tech lab filled with flickering holographic screens and mechanical arms, added to the eerie atmosphere as Magnus's human features seamlessly integrated with the cutting-edge technology, amplifying his already formidable presence. From a distance, Hiroshi and Luna stood in stunned silence, their expressions a mixture of horror and steely determination. They both realized that this transformation not only heightened the danger, but also solidified Magnus's resolve to dominate. As the flickering lights cast unsettling shadows across the lab, Hiroshi and Luna readied themselves, knowing that the upcoming battle would be unlike any they had faced before. The ominous mood in the room mirrored the gravity of the situation, emphasizing the monumental challenge ahead. The battle that followed was nothing short of ferocious, as Hiroshi and Luna found themselves pushed to their absolute limits against the now half-machine Dr. Magnus. Hiroshi, his face a mask of grim concentration, launched a series of relentless attacks with his trusty sword, each swing carrying the weight of their desperate fight for survival. Luna, her features strained but resolute, conjured a protective shield around Hiroshi, her healing powers working in overdrive. The environment around them erupted into chaos, with debris flying, smoke billowing, and sparks exploding from the damaged machinery that littered the battleground. Every moment was a test of their endurance, both physically and emotionally. The strain was evident on their faces, etched with determination and resilience, as they fought through the pain and exhaustion. The ferocity of the battle reflected the high stakes involved. Defeat was not an option, not when the fate of their lives and the lives of others hung precariously in the balance. It was a relentless struggle for victory, each strike and spell cast with the resolve to overcome the seemingly insurmountable challenge before them. With one final decisive blow, Hiroshi and Luna managed to defeat the formidable Dr. Magnus, marking the end of their harrowing struggle. Hiroshi, breathing heavily, stood over the motionless form of their fallen adversary, gripping the glowing artifact known as the Core of Eternity in his hand. Beside him, Luna, visibly exhausted and worn from the battle, leaned on his shoulder for support. The setting around them was a scene of devastation. The lab, now a ruined, battle-scarred place, with sparks and smoke drifting lazily through the air. Despite the profound sense of triumph, their expressions were tinged with somberness, acknowledging the immense effort and sacrifices made to reach this point. The atmosphere was charged with a mix of relief and realization, as they understood the weight of their achievement. Activating the Core of Eternity meant freedom not just for themselves, but for all those trapped within the virtual walls of Eternal Nexus. It was a victory that carried both a sense of accomplishment and the gravity of their journey's end. As the Core of Eternity was activated, a wave of light enveloped them, and the players of Eternal Nexus finally began to return to reality. The transition was both swift and disorienting, as Hiroshi and Luna found themselves emerging from the confines of their VR rigs. Their expressions ran the gamut from profound relief to overwhelming disbelief, as the realization that they were free slowly sank in. The room they returned to was a stark contrast to the chaos of the game, filled with advanced VR equipment and attentive medical staff ready to assist them. Hiroshi, with a sigh of relief, removed the NerveLink device from his head, his eyes reflecting the immense weight lifted off his shoulders. Nearby, Luna sat up, groggy but alive, her eyes slowly adjusting to the brightness of the high-tech, sterile facility. The mood within the room was a collective sigh of relief, mingled with newfound hope. The journey that had tested their resolve, endurance, and spirit in unimaginable ways was finally over, and they were back in the real world, ready to forge ahead with their lives. Hiroshi's eyes fluttered open to the comforting sterility of a hospital room, a world away from the chaotic battleground he had just escaped. Exhausted but undeniably relieved, he took in his surroundings. His dark hair was disheveled, and his arms bore the marks of their ordeal, carefully bandaged by the medical staff. The bright, modern hospital room was a stark contrast to the virtual hellscape he had left behind, with medical machines beeping softly and sunlight streaming gently through the window. A doctor stood by his bed, checking his vitals with a reassuring professional calmness, while a nurse nearby noted down his progress on a clipboard. Despite the fatigue etched across his face, Hiroshi felt a profound sense of relief and healing. This quiet moment allowed him to reflect on their journey and the harrowing battles they had faced. The comfort of the real world enveloped him, providing a stark and much-needed respite from the intensity of their recent struggle. Luna's eyes gradually opened, the bright light of the hospital room welcoming her back to reality. As her vision cleared, she saw Hiroshi lying in the bed next to hers, his warm smile meeting her gaze. Relief washed over her, and she couldn't help but return the smile, her blonde hair tousled from sleep, but her eyes gleaming with the joy of survival. The hospital room was a reassuring blend of modernity and comfort, filled with the soft hum of medical equipment and the warmth of natural light streaming in. The medical staff attended to her with gentle efficiency, ensuring her vitals were stable and her recovery on track. Nearby, Hiroshi looked on, his presence a comforting reminder of their shared ordeal and the bond they had forged. The mood in the room was one of profound relief and serene joy, as both of them basked in the comforting reality of their survival. This moment was a testament to their resilience and the deep connection that had helped them through the darkest of times. In the peaceful hospital garden, surrounded by blooming flowers and under a clear blue sky, Hiroshi and Luna sat side by side, their hands intertwined. His dark hair, tousled, and bandages still visible on his arm, contrasted with her serene yet resolute demeanor. They looked at each other with expressions filled with determination and hope, the trials they had faced only strengthening their bond. The hospital building loomed in the background, a reminder of their recent struggles and the reality they had returned to. The serenity of the garden provided a perfect backdrop for their mutual vow. Hiroshi and Luna pledged to stay together, their shared experience in Eternal Nexus, forging an unbreakable link between them. Their mission was far from over. They intended to uncover the truth behind Dr. Magnus's experiments and prevent such a nightmare from recurring. Optimism and determination radiated from them, embodying their resilience and the promising future they were ready to face together.